Welcome back to Kroger Field. Gary Ball with Bill Ransdell. It's Boyle County and Johnson Central in the 4A tilt here of the state championship. And you know, Bill Ransdell, as we listen to that national anthem today, it meant a little bit more because today is December 7th. And, of course, that's a day that lives in infamy in this nation with Pearl Harbor 78 years ago. And that's just it sent goosebumps. I don't know about you, but I got goosebumps.
No, it did. And you look, we got the flag at half staff, well represented here at the stadium. And you could see it was very, very touching, and it definitely ran through me as well.
Yeah, Johnson Central and Boyle County. Let's take a look at the starting lineups for this game. For Boyle County, Sam Bischoff is their center, 6 foot, 220-pound senior, as the Boyle County Rebels, and they've come out from Danville here this afternoon for this football game, and we got a great crowd from down here at Boyle County. They call it Titletown over there in Danville, Kentucky. And here come the Johnson Central football team. I tell you what, they're fired up, aren't they? And I love those colors. Good color coordination there.
Yeah, they got very similar colors, black and the whites and the little bit of yellows.
That's why they call themselves the Golden Eagles. And the other lineup, you got Jay Kester, 6 foot, 230-pound junior. Jackson Lakes, a 6'2", 270 senior. This is for the Boyle County Rebels. Zach Mason's a right tackle. Caleb Edmiston is a left tackle, 6'3", 300. He's a big rascal there, Bill. Junior.
I want to run behind him, I tell you that.
Zarius Roller is the tight end, 6 foot, 225. He'll also play linebacker, and he's a good one. In the backfield, quarterback Reed Lanter, 6 foot, 185-pound senior, threw for nearly 3,000 yards this year, 39 touchdowns. That tells you the targets he has out there.
Absolutely. And, you know, when I don't care what kind of offense you're running, when you can sit there and you throw the football for that type of yardage, you know, you're flat getting something done, not to mention your receivers. 39 touchdowns, I mean, what his percentage, he completed 73% of his
73%.
balls. I mean, that's a lot. I mean, that's a very, very efficient young man, and that's somebody that takes care of the football.
Riley Colwick is a wideout. He's a senior. Reese Smith, a young man that Bill Ransdell and I already referenced. What a receiver he is. We'll call his name a lot in this game. In the backfield, you will have Andrew Sacco, Will McDaniel, and they're kind of interchangeable there at that running back. You'll see Sacco in there a lot. You'll see in there a lot McDaniel. And, of course, we got the coin toss here. Bill's going to keep an eye on that for us as I try to give you these starters. And that's for Boyle County. For Johnson Central, Andrew Clifton is the senior. He's the center, 6'2", 300 pounds. Cam Willis and Owen LeMaster are the guards. Hunter Scott and Grant Bingham are the tackles. Scott on the left side goes 325. Bingham 6'5", 300 on the right side. Zach Russell is your tight end, number 17. Seth Dalton is your receiving threat, 6'2", 185 senior. And in the backfield, you got Devin Johnson at fullback, 6 foot, 200-pound senior. And by the way, we talked about colleges, where they're going. He's going to Youngstown State, so that's a great college there for Devin Johnson. Riley Priest is your quarterback, the Governor Scholar. Cody Rice is the running back, a junior, and Mason Lawson, the freshman's the other back. Those are the starters. And what we got as far as the coin toss?
Well, you're going to get a start with Johnson Central's going to start with the football. Boyle County won the toss. They decided to defer, so Johnson Central's going to come out with the football.
So the defense for Boyle County for the Rebels, Isaac Hardrick, Dalton Peets. You got Wilson Kelly, the defensive tackle, going to Middle Tennessee. Tom Ziesmer is the right defensive end, a freshman. You got Andrew Sacco at linebacker, Zarius Roller, middle linebacker, Bottoms at the outside linebacker, Riley Colwick at the corner, Reese Smith safety, Will McDaniel safety, and Landon Bartleson. Boy, Bartleson's so fast. He's on that track team there at Boyle County. He's won state titles, and he's headed to Notre Dame.
Wow. You know, that's a beautiful place up there, Notre Dame. I've been up there a few times, had that opportunity to do that. But I tell you, when you're going from Boyle County to Notre Dame, that's a big step for that young man.
And kicking off for Boyle County, Jackson Smith, one of the best kickers in the state of Kentucky, and he's kicking off. And back deep, we have 3 men back deep there. Preston's in the middle, and you got Rice back there, and we're waiting for this kick from Jackson. We're just about underway with the state championship. Boyle County, Johnson Central. Here's the kick, and to the near side, it'll be taken in and that's going to be Preston. He's up to the 15, knocked backwards by a whole gang of Boyle County Rebels. Man, they got on him in a hurry.
I'm not sure what he was doing. I know he wanted to get back to his sideline. Most of the time, coaches will call the return to your sideline, and give Boyle some credit. They stuck it down here between the numbers and the sideline that time, and the young man was trying to work his way back over to the Johnson Central. But sometimes you just got to take that ball and take the shortest path and stay straight.
He should have gone. Yeah, he should have gone upfield. But anyway, he's at the 17-yard line. That's where Johnson Central will have the ball. The Golden Eagles, and in the backfield, Devin Johnson behind Riley Priest, the quarterback. And he is going to give to Johnson right side, and he's hit at the 20 and knocked backwards. Gang tackled over there. And let's see who gets a roller, gets in there and helps out along with Sacco. Will McDaniel helped out as well, they say, but I saw Roller in there. A pickup about 2, second down and 8 at the 20-yard line, far hash mark.
Boyle County coming out in a 4-man defensive line. They've got all 4 of their guys. 3 of the 4 are down in 3-point stances.
Here's a give to Preston, the second man through. He's to the 25-30. He's up to the 35-yard line. Finally rustled out of bounds over there, and coming over to get him was Will McDaniel, the junior strong safety. And I tell you, it took the strong safety to get the speed there by Dylan Preston.
Yeah, and it looked like just a great job of getting out on the edge. Look, and it looked like to me that just a little containment was lost on that outside, but just a really fine job of bouncing that ball outside.
By Preston, he's a junior, and he came in the backfield, and this time they're going with the bone back there. Rice, Preston, and Johnson behind Riley Priest. He gives second man through, dives up to the 35-yard line, and knocked down there by Roller. That was ball carrier was Rice.
They are making no bones about it. When you come out, they come out in that full wishbone behind, and that fullback, he was down in a 3-point stance, and his right leg was back, cocked like he's getting ready to run he's doing his time for college 100-yard dash, and I mean they're going straight ahead and coming at you hard.
You got to watch Dalton. He's the wideout threat. He splits out to the left. In the backfield is Johnson. And the quarterback fakes, and Riley Priest rolling to the left, and he is going to be thrown down. What a play turned in by Reese Smith.
Yeah, you can see, watch when he comes out here, little fake on the dive, getting on the edge, and there's the missed tackle. The missed block, right on the edge there. It looked like it was 21. Preston was, if he just gets his body in front of him, it gets him to the edge. Really good design play call. Again, the key ultimately is the execution of these young men on every play.
Riley Priest, as Chuck Smith said early this week, he was interviewed by Channel 27. He said they just choose to run the ball. They can pass the ball, but they just choose not to pass the ball. We'll see what they do here. 3rd and 11, a passing situation here. Riley Priest back to pass, and he's looking upfield, and he comes to the near side to the 30, being chased, and that speed wins every time at the 32-yard line. Speed kills, doesn't it?
It does. Looked like a number 14 and a 22.
22 is Sacco.
Yep. Yeah.
That is Bottoms. Hayden Bottoms. That speed just kills.
Well, they did a nice job of staying right there with Priest.
Riley Colwick back deep for Boyle County, standing at the 40. Ready to receive this punt from Riley Priest for Johnson Central. So Johnson Central.
Oh.
And it just got it off, didn't he? Boy, it looked like it's going to be blocked.
Yes.
He was lucky to get that one off, and it goes down at the 38-yard line. That's where the Boyle County offense will have it. Reed Lanter comes out, and he's been a 3-year starter for the Boyle County Rebels, and he will lead them in here to the state title game here against Johnson Central. Johnson Central, they got 1 first down, but that's all they were able to muster in that first opening series for the Golden Eagles. See what Boyle County does here, what they have for us.
I suspect to see these guys go right at them.
Lanter.
Waste no time.
And here's a reverse. Back to the near side. They're going to halfback throw it. Wide open is Reese Smith. He's at the 40, 35. Reese Smith the 30. He's down to the 20-yard line. Ball's out. Loose on the field.
Johnson Central got
a late fumble, and it comes out of there, and Johnson Central's got the ball. You're right, Bill. 14 that time threw the ball. and that was Bottoms. The halfback pass. We're going to take a look at that again.
You can see it's a double reverse. He barely gets the ball off, and there's Lander. Watch right here. The ball's out.
Ball's out.
Bangs around on the ground a couple of times. Great job, Johnny, on the spot.
Boyle County.
Johnson Central. Huge play for Boyle County to start out with, and then on the backside trying to get as much as you can, and Johnson Central guy comes in and plays it and just does the strip technique. Ball out.
And he got it out of there, stripped it out. 22-yard line. That's where Johnson Central now will have their second offensive series after the fumble by Reese Smith on a great catch. Quick toss to Preston around the right side. He is to the 25, 30, 35, and 40. Let's see where they mark him at, about the 41-yard line. Good run by Preston, and the Boyle County players is down and shaken up over there. I think that might be Sacco. I'm not real sure. We can't see him, but all the players covered him up, Bill.
Well, I tell you what was nice. You see his Bingham, the 65, the right tackle. He was able to get a little hand, really quick, just a little chip block, and then he was able to get on the edge there and lead him around that corner. And
the player for Boyle County is down right in front of the Johnson Central bench. We have no score here in the first quarter of action. 9-14. We'll step out here on the 2019 UK Orthopedics KHSAA Commonwealth Gridiron Bowl. No score for a state championship. Hayden Bottoms is a young man being helped off there for Boyle County. He'll go to the sideline and at the 41-yard line, as that was a nice run by Dylan Preston. He's had a couple nice runs in this game, Billy.
Yes, he has. I tell you what, that was a great job up front by Johnson Central. You got 10 guys in the box.
There's
Johnson
Rice.
Central running right in it.
45, 47, still keeps the legs turning. About the 46.5-yard line. Stop down low. Good play turned in by Will McDaniel, the strong safety.
I mean, I love you just sitting there going, man on man. Let's go. All right, we're just going to run right at you. And the Boyle County's got their 10 in the box, and they got two corners sitting off the back. You've got you've got your down linemen for Boyle County, and then you've got the linebackers, 4 down, and you got 3 linebackers, and then you got your strong safeties up. Everybody's there.
Motion by Rice. They give it to the motion man around the right side. He breaks the tackle, gets up close to midfield, and they mark him down at the 49-yard line. And that's close to the first down marker, as a run there was by Cody Rice. A couple of Boyle County Rebels got over there to run him out of bounds.
Yeah, nice run by Rice. It looked like at one point, Gary Ribery? Is that right, number 10? Is that how you pronounce that? Got over there and had a chance at him. Just did a nice job of shaking that tackle and getting on up and getting the first down.
So they got a wide out to the top. That's Dalton. Spin. They give to Devin Johnson. He gets down to the 45-yard line where he's knocked down there. Reese Smith came up along with the Landon Bartleson. Pickup of about 4 to be second down and 6 at the 45 of Boyle County, as Johnson Central's already in Boyle County territory.
Yeah, they're just grinding up there and just man on man, and those guys.
Well,
I can hear Coach. In the back of my mind, I'm giggling just because it just feels like it's one of those. They're just going to keep banging each other, and you got Coach Bettany. I bet he's up there going, "Let's go, get a hat on the guy, drive your legs," and that's all they're doing right now.
Riley Priest at the 45 under his center. He slides, give to Johnson, and he's driving down to the 40-yard line, and he's stopped right there by a host of Boyle County Rebels. I tell you what, they get helmets to the football, don't they?
That they do. So, it takes 3.5 yards for every 3 plays,
yep.
right?
Yep.
And
Roller.
They've gotten 4.5, so now it's 3rd and 1.
This middle linebacker, Zarius Roller, he helped out on that play. He leads the team with 89 tackles, and 70 of those are solo tackles,
wow.
Bill.
He's everywhere.
So he was on that one, 3rd and about a yard. They need to get to the 39. It's right in the middle of the field at the 40-yard line. Devin Johnson is behind Riley Priest. Rice is a slot to the left, Mason to the right. Dalton's out to the far side. They give now to Johnson, first down. as he takes it down to the 48-yard line. First down, and they just followed the Hogs over there. 300-pound Bingham and 230-pound LeMaster, and he's only a sophomore over there.
Yeah, and I'm sitting here, and I'm tickled, just because I'm looking through my field glasses, and you got Clifton, the center. He's got two hands on it and the ball straight up. Not one hand. He's snapping it with two hands. And then you got Willis on the left side, guard, 56. And then you've got Scott, 75 left tackle. They got their feet back. They're not disguising anything. They're in that sprinter stance, and they are coming at them.
4 carries, 13 yards for Johnson, 2 for 41 for Preston Dalton. Wishbone backfield. Motion Russell lines up tight in the right side. Riley Priest gives to Rice. He is hit and knocked backwards, and he's still going backwards. What a play turned in by McDaniel.
Great play by McDaniel. He's one of the guys that's sitting right there off the backside. You can see he lines up on the outside here. He reads the play. He's shooting through the gap. Right there he comes. Boom. Great job of reading it, getting through the tackle, and then wrapping up and making a real fine play.
Mason went far right out, number 12. He went out like he was going to go out for a pass or something. He wasn't blocking anybody.
Well, he either missed an assignment or he may be setting up something later for them to get out there and do a little play action.
Good point. Second down and 14 for Johnson Central, 42-yard line. Riley Priest gives an end around now to Rice, and he is going to be tackled.
Nice
a little bit of activity there after the play. It was Rush who made the stop there.
Well, he was on top of Rush when he came down, and so he thought, heck, my knee hadn't touched. Let me keep rolling.
Nathaniel's a 220-pound sophomore.
Oh, wow.
Going to be a bruiser at Boyle County. Third down, and let's call it 8 at the 36-yard line. They have to get down to the 28, Bill, for first down.
Let's see if they have two wide receivers anywhere. Nope.
This time they will send Russell tight to the right side, double tights.
You got number 4 down here.
And the nose might have jumped off.
He did.
Yep, might have jumped off. That was big 73, Wilson Kelly, who's going to Middle Tennessee. Jumped offside, so it'll be third down and 3.
Good solid football. Go from 3rd and 8 to 3rd and 3. Just good, sound football. Get back a little yardage.
4:51 to go in this first quarter of the 4A state championship. Johnson Central and Boyle County.
Look at Boyle County. They got their 4 D linemen sitting right there. Then they've got their 3 linebackers. You've got your strong safety, your safety piled up in there in 2 corners.
Here's the give now to Preston around the right side. Preston hit, knocked backwards, and he is not going anywhere. Colwick got him over there and would not allow him to get that corner. Riley Colwick, the senior corner.
And really, though, when you look at it, when they were sitting there in their pursuit, you can watch at the top of the screen. Look, the gap was shot. Boom, 1, 2. They're just taking those outside linebackers and the strong safety, and they've been watching film, and they said, look, when they come to this side, this is what we need. I need you to go in, and we need to get in the backfield and disrupt this play. And if you don't get there, you're going to open up because the next guy through is going to have a better, clear shot to make that play. What a nice job, and really, really, what a well-played down that time by the Boyle County defense.
And speed kills, and they got 4 guys to that football, didn't they? It was unbelievable. And we're going to have a timeout called by Johnson Central with 4:34 to go in the first quarter. No score. When we come back, it'll be 4th and 5 for the Johnson Central Golden Eagles here against Boyle County. No score on the 2019 UK Orthopedics Kentucky High School Athletic Association Commonwealth Gridiron Bowl. 4th down for Johnson Central. Riley Priest, the Governor Scholar.
Look at this. You got twins down here and another receiver split to the top of the field.
That's Dalton out there. And on
timeout
4th down, Boyle's going. They didn't like that. They didn't like that configuration there.
Receivers
That's
come
right.
out.
The officials in today's game: Jeff Dunaway's your referee. Tom Hoffman's the umpire. Linesman is Jeremy Schmidt. Line judge Ed Doan. Back judge is Irby Erdman. And side judge Tony Howe. Devin Hall's your field judge. So those are the officials. That's quite an honor to be able to officiate a state championship for the Kentucky High School Athletic Association.
Absolutely, and these guys get graded.
Yeah.
And if you don't grade, you don't make it. And you're exactly right.
And
what
we've had
a great opportunity.
Another fabulous crowd in here for this game. We had a super crowd here from Somerset, especially from Somerset against Mayfield. And what a game that was, 34-31. On the last play of the game, they throw a touchdown pass after an interference call.
See if we can find that.
Because the game can't end on a defensive penalty.
Yeah.
So they got another play, and I ran into Robbie Lucas. I was talking to Coach or something. He said that young man had dropped 2 balls in the game, and here came. I said that had to be slow motion for that young man.
Oh my God!
But he caught it, and they won the game 30. What a game that was! An instant classic here at Kroger Field, and this is turning out to be a pretty good battle here between Johnson Central and Boyle County. We had some fireworks early on for Boyle County when Reese Smith caught the long pass, and then he fumbled.
Now we come back with trips.
Trips out to the near side for Riley Priest. He's got Devin Johnson in the backfield, and he's back to pass. Fires it over the right side. What a great catch by Russell. He tries to reach the ball out, and the referee says incomplete.
Oh, that was a catch.
Yeah, it looked like he caught it.
That's a catch.
And that's what they're pleading over there.
I cannot believe he put the ball in front of the marker to get the first down.
Yeah, Riley, that was Russell, Russell, who reached the ball. Woo. And as he reached the ball across the plane, he dropped it out of bounds, and they roll it incomplete. So incomplete, and Boyle County would take over at the 33-yard line.
Wow. What a break for Boyle County there. I mean, that's it looks to me like catch first down and ball fumbled out of bounds, but ooh.
Twins near side, and they shift now. McDaniel shifts to the right of Reed Lanter. Reed Lanter, quick pass, and it's caught down to the 40-yard line and down to up to the 45-yard line. Reese Smith to the 44-yard line.
So, come back to me after that the fumble the first time. Boyle County had the football, and then you have a big drive by Johnson Central. So what do? You say, hey, let's do some things we know. Let's settle back down. Let's throw a little stop route, a little 5-yard hitch, throw the football, let our guy go make a play, and that's what they did, move the chains.
And he got 10 yards and the first down. McDaniel to the right of Lanter, Twins out to the bottom, double tights. Now McDaniel in motion. Fires it out. It's Colwick with the catch at the 43. Hit, knocked down on a great play, turned in by Hunter McLeod. He leads the team. McLeod has 140 tackles on the season, 140. 16 of those are tackles for loss, and that's number 17. That's a tackle for loss.
And just a great job that time of pursuit all the way around by Johnson County. It looked like Preston was in there too. I mean, he was coming really hard, and I tell you, their pursuit by both of these teams and these defenses right now is just off the charts.
Motion to the near side by Roller. Reed Lanter takes a snap, throws it out to the left, and it's caught by Smith to midfield down to the 48-yard line, and he's got the first down. Knocked down over there at the 47-yard line. It'll be a first down. I tell you, Reese Smith, I talked about him a lot in the pregame, Billy, because I tell you what, he's got the best hands I've seen in a long time for a high school football receiver. And he's had them ever since he's been playing there.
Yeah, and then just a quick, you can see on that replay there, it was just a quick hitch again, just getting the ball out, getting out of the pocket a little there by Lanter and getting it to him, and just real quickly getting it to him.
Goes off a little gimpy there. Here's a handoff up the middle, and that's going to be about a yard or so as it goes to McDaniel. Will McDaniel, and on the bottom of that pile is big number 74, Brad Castle, 6'2", 280.
It's a good-sized man.
Second down and 8 at the 45-yard line for the Rebels of Boyle County. Looking for their 9th title, I believe it is, 9th state title.
They're 8-1 so far.
Just 2:45 to go in the first quarter. Reed Lanter back in the pocket, looking left, fires it over there, and it's called by Smith. He's down to the 35, the 30, run out of bounds at the 27-yard line, and over there Cody Rice runs him out of bounds.
Really nice play. Great. Watch the design on this. You're going to get the double cross right there, and they lose sight of it. There he comes across, quarterback's just waiting nice and easy. Everything was sitting out in the flat, and just, it's just playing pitch and catch. Really well-designed play, but executed.
Triple receiver Shepperson's out there to the near side. Roller goes in motion to the left. Now comes back right. Reed Lanter. McDaniel He gives it to McDaniel to the 25, 20, and he's still running down to the 18, 17-yard line. Will McDaniel and Riley Priest, the free safety. That's not good when your free safety's having to come up and make plays.
No, a couple of the backers look like we're flying across there, and just when you got the running back that's running so hard, you don't really have that angle. You end up just reaching, and your arm's not going to make that tackle most of the time. And when you're getting back there to the safety, like you said, for Priest, and it's tough.
Smith, you got to watch him. Splits out to the top. Reedlander looks out that way, and
he is really wide too.
McDaniel is shuffling over to the left side. Shepperson to the near. Here's a quick pass to and it's Colwick down to the 7-yard line. Riley Colwick with the catch, and he takes it down to the 7-yard line.
Yeah, Colwick with a nice catch there. Just found a little soft spot, and give Lanner some credit. He's getting the ball out of his hands really quickly and getting it to his players in space.
6 for 6, 88 yards. Of course, 39 of it, which is that one pass that he fumbled early on with Smith. Reed Lanner. Motion to the near side. Shepperson. He fires it out there. He's got the catch,
nice
and he's hit at the line of scrimmage and dropped. And that's a good play turned in over there and by Rice. And also turning that play in was Preston, number 21, Dylan Preston.
Great job by Preston and Rice there reading that play. It was Boyle County wanted to try to do a little motion. They were going to try to let him fall asleep, and then he just reversed his motion, going back to out to the flat for a little flat route, and just a really well played ball by Johnson Central.
Reed rolls to the right, Lanner fires, and it is caught. Touchdown, Colwick.
That's tough to stop.
6-yard strike from Reed Lanter, and that's his 40th touchdown pass of the season.
Yeah, and that is one of my favorite routes when you're down here on the goal line. You know, they're on the opposite hash for granted, but when you're going to run an out route, you come back right about a yard behind the pylon. Quarterback puts it just on the outside, and, it's very hard. I don't care who you are to cover that play.
That was a good pass, by the way. He zipped it in there, didn't he?
Right out there where he can catch it or nobody does.
So here's one of the best kickers in the state, Jackson Smith, with the extra point to try to put Boyle up 7-0 here with 56 seconds in the first quarter. Kick is up, and it's good. 7-0 Boyle County on a 6-yard strike from Lanter, his 40th touchdown pass of the season to Riley Colwick, his 6th touchdown reception of the season. We'll be back at the 2019 UK Orthopedics Kentucky High School Athletic Association Commonwealth Gridiron Bowl after this timeout. We're back here at Kroger Field. It's 7-0. Boyle County just went up top. Jackson Smith set to kick off. Rice back deep. Lawson and Preston is to the near side as we look down from high atop the press box at about the 10-yard line. And a long hesitation here by Smith. He's counting the numbers, what he's doing. Everybody's accounted for. Here's Smith's kick, and it is going to be the near side. Preston at the 13, out to the 15. This time he comes up north-south, 20, 25, and to the 30, and that's a much better return there. That's what you were talking about the first time when he went back toward the middle field and lost yardage.
That's right. They're trying to get their return back over to their side, and that's like I said, most teams usually you want to have the kick return and or punt return on your sideline. But give some credit to Boyle County. They scouted them. And a really good kick by putting it back down there between the 20-yard line, the numbers, and the sideline. That's tough. You can't just – and then when the ball hangs up a little bit, it just takes away all the time to be able to get back across the field.
To the 32-yard line. That's where Riley Priest will send the offense under center. Quick toss to Preston around the right side. Preston to the line of scrimmage and knocked backwards.
Play.
Another tackle for loss turned in by Boyle County. And again, that was who else? Will McDaniel.
Yeah, McDaniel was doing a nice job, but I tell you right here, coming up and battling and fighting through also in there was
Riley Colwick.
Yeah, Colwick. I tell you, they're doing a really nice job with that.
They lost about 3, so 2nd and 13.
Big pursuit there.
It sure was. Both these teams have great pursuit to the football.
I don't know if they're going to snap the ball here or not.
Yeah, 14 seconds here in the first quarter. 7-0 Boyle County on top of Johnson Central on a strike to Colwick by Reed Lanter's 40th touchdown pass of the season. And they do get a playoff. Come back inside and hit. Knocked down at the 30-yard line. That was the ball carrier was Lawson.
Look, a little fake toss that time. Came out from under center. Want to fake the toss to the boundary and then hand it back underneath, kind of like what we used to call a little cross buck. Just a little, same kind of play you've been running, but just a little different look at it.
That's the end of the first quarter here at Kroger Field, the campus of UK. It's Boyle County 7, Johnson Central nothing here on the 2019 UK Orthopedics KHSAA Commonwealth Gridiron Bowl. Riley Priest rolling to the left. He's under pressure, lets it go, and he just gets rid of it. And he was under a lot of duress that time. There were Boyle County Rebels all over him, and he just got rid of that ball, and now he'll have to drop back in punt position. I'll tell you what, a good first quarter especially for Reed Lanter. 8 for 8, 94 yards and a touchdown.
Hard to beat that. I tell you what, when you're perfect, you just look at the first quarter stats. It's Johnson Central heavy on the run, like we talked about, and Coach Smith said, yeah, that's what they want to do. 16 rushes, 52 yards. Boyle County, 8 for 8. They passing, as you said, 94 yards and 2 rushes. Total yardage is 106 Boyle County to 52 for Johnson Central on 17 plays.
Riley Priest gets the good high punt. Riley Coley back deep, and he hauls it in at the 36-yard line with a Johnson Central player right in his face, daring him to run that football, and they're going to mark it at the 37-yard line, Bill. That's where Boyle County will have it. Boy, they looked really good on their last series. It was a great job by Lander to mix things up. He ran McDaniel in there sometimes. He threw it to Smith and got some open looks at him, and then finished it off with the Colwick.
Yeah, and you go to the razzle-dazzle to start the game. You get a big play. You end up with a fumble. Coach came back and said, heck, we're just going to keep this very simple. Let's do what we do. Lanter
fires over the right side, and it's caught by Colwick up to the 48 and slammed out of bounds by Rice over there at the 47, and that's a first down.
Yeah, and, just a nice job. Gets the ball, get three-step drop, just really quick. I mean, and I like the depth of Boyle County. The guys, the receivers are getting 7 and 8 yards down the field, almost getting that first down. Just catch the ball and get turned, and you're going to move the chains.
Twins to the bottom, and they give inside, handoff to midfield, running down to the that's going to be – I believe that's Bartleson. We're waiting to see if we can see a number, and that's going to be Sacco, Andrew Sacco.
What a play. I mean, you talk about you come back out, you look up, and just a little hand back to Sacco, and great job by that left side O-line just caving everything down for a Sacco. I mean, you and I could have done a three-legged race on that through that hole.
That's exactly right.
That would be scary, yes.
That would be scary. Johnson ran over and saved that. Lanner back to pass. Little quick pass to Smith. It's picked off on the old tip drill. You practice that in practice, tipping the ball up, and Rice comes down with a pick. And I was just talking about the great hands of Reese Smith, and it went right through his hands.
Yeah, and you know what? They're sitting there, and you're everything's going your way. You're throwing the ball. Lanner's on time. I mean, he gets his foot in the ground, 3 steps, ball's out. Got nice little spin to it. Hits him right in his hands, and it just pops out. And again, like you said, it's the old tip drill, right place at the right time. Well played.
A defensive back loves when the ball's tipped up like that.
Yep,
especially.
Right. Yep, just had to be the perfect spot.
Rice picked it off at the 30. They marked it at the 30.
11-10 on the game clock. I guess we lost 11 seconds.
Boyle County leads 7-0. Gary Ball, Bill Ransdale, Jack Haynes producing, along with Joe Allen. The whole crew here.
So Jack Joe. Joe Jack. Keeping us straight.
Preston is to the left side. Rice goes in motion, and they give to Devin Johnson. He dives up to the 35, crosses the 35, knocked down right there. As Kelly got in there and helped out.
Just pushing through and scrapping it down, putting the arm down on the field, getting that 4 yards that coach wants out of him.
Wilson Kelly's an outstanding student, athlete. He's going to Middle Tennessee. And listen to these numbers for this guy. 23 tackles for losses this year for Wilson Kelly.
That's an active young man.
Yep. 2nd down and 7.
That's reading and watching some film and being able to make some plays, I tell you.
Russell lines up to the left side, and to the right side this time Dalton, double tights for Priest. Gives off the right
Counter.
side to the 40, and that's going to be Preston up the 44 where he's finally knocked down there by Colwick. Colwick saved probably a touchdown on that one, Bill.
Nice. I mean, you can watch when on the replay here, you'll see little motion, fake the dive on the left side, then a little counter back behind to give. And
if
really
Colwick
nice
doesn't
job.
make that play, I'm telling you, Preston's gone a long, long way. Probably still running. First down at the 44-yard line for Johnson Central, trying to tie this game up. 7-0 Boyle County here in the second quarter, 9:58 to go. They give to the second man through Preston again. He gets up close to the 49-yard line, and Roller, the linebacker, we said that Azarius Roller would be in on a lot of plays. Well, he's 6 foot, 225 pounds, and the senior. He's the number one tackler on this Boyle County team, Bill Ransdale.
I tell you, watching these guys get after it, Preston's already got, six carries for 51 yards, and Johnson Central is not making any bones about it. You know, they're going to run the football.
And you're going to stop us if you can.
Yeah.
Second down and 5 at the 49 for the Golden Eagles of Johnson Central. Riley Priest.
Trap again.
Second man, that's going to be Preston. He's hit, and what a good tackle turned in right there by Roller again. What a good play by – and Will McDaniel helped out on that play, but Roller was in there as well.
Really nice job. I mean, they get this motion going, and they're trying to move Boyle County. The problem is there's nobody coming out of the box, so you can only move the defense so far, and then you're trying to give the dive, and they're faking the dive to the left side, pulling that left guard.
Yep.
And then they're giving the hand back behind on the counter, and the guard's going to come over and kick out. Again, Boyle County, to this point, doing a really fine job of getting upfield and into the backfield.
Double tights and a bone. And somebody jumped. The backer moved. Johnson, the fullback, moved before they got the snap off.
Yeah, it's just losing our page.
Stat sheet.
That looked like Roller. Just as one, he started to jump up in there and it pulled, I think it was the left guard there, Willis, that came off and jumped out.
Third down and 8 now. They had 3rd and 3, a manageable 3rd and 3. Now they got 3rd and 8. We know they don't like to throw the football, but you know what? When they do throw it, Dalton's effective, 20 catches, 655 yards, 11 touchdowns.
See if they come with a long cadence here, a little hard count, trying to get the 5 back. See if
Rice and Dalton split out to the top, and Riley Priest is going to tuck it, roll around the left side, and he is going to be tackled. What a great tackle in the open field up there. And that was turned in by 26, Will McDaniel.
28. No.
So Johnson Central will have to punt the ball again to Boyle County on that 4th down. I'm not sure about that call there.
It almost looked like they were trying to do a run-pass option, get him on the edge and throw the football. It just never really got to that point for him.
Great punt, and it drives Colby back deep, and at the 26-yard line, I don't think it hit it. Yeah, it hit him. The official's saying it's going to be Johnson Central ball. They said it hit the return man, Colwick, and that's why it bounced up like it did. They're pointing Johnson Central football.
Let's see if we can look at it and see if we can find it on the.
Yeah, we want to take a look at that again. Well, no, that's just showing the kick. We go back further than that. We got to go back to the actual punt. So I don't think we're going to see that again. Here we go. Here's the actual punt. And
it must have been right there.
Yeah.
That's why they came running in looking for the
Johnson
ball.
Central gets the ball and a toss around to Rice. Rice at the 25, cuts back 23-yard line, about a 5-yard pickup for Rice. And he's stopped there by Reese Smith.
Smith's active on both sides of the football.
Is. So pickup of about 5, 2nd and 5 at the 22.5-yard line. 7 minutes to go in this first half, and Johnson Central.
I wonder if Johnson Central's got something with their tight ends here. It's a great spot to do it. You've been running so much of this dives and traps and counters. If you can slip somebody out here.
Devin Johnson up the middle. He's to the 10, 15, 10. He's gone. Touchdown, Devin Johnson.
Or you just give it to the dive guy this time instead of doing the counter.
23-yard touchdown run by Mr. Johnson, headed to Youngstown State. And that's his 21st touchdown of this campaign.
Wow, I tell you, great job. I mean, how about Johnson Central taking advantage of a turnover by Boyle County? Look here, you've been diving it. This time the quarterback does a little. He spins it out like he's going to toss the ball and just gives it the first guy through on the dive back that time.
That was a great call by Johnson as he ran it in, and the kick is up by Headley, and it's good. We are tied at 7-all, 6:46 to go in this first half. The 2019 UK Orthopedics KHSAA Commonwealth Gridiron Bowl from Kroger Field. We're all tied at 7 in the 4A state championship. Jake Headley set to kick off. Riley Colwick back deep. He's the deepest man at the 10-yard line for Boyle County, and just like that, Bill Ransdale, we get ourselves a tie game at 7-all on the Johnson TD run.
Yeah, Johnson gets Johnson County settled down a little bit.
Yeah.
It's back to tie.
He's got the right name, doesn't he?
He does. I think, both of these teams have settled in a little bit. I think that we're in for a great game. It's good, been good to this point. I think it's going to stay that way. Big battle.
That was Tiller, Colin Tiller, as he returned it up to the 37. Knocked down right there by Johnson Central. And we, as Bill said, we are tied at 7-all. Boyle County, Johnson Central in the 4A title game. Coming up tonight, by the way, Frederick Douglass and Covington Catholic. Something's got to give in that game because they're both 14-0.
Absolutely. And Douglass is local right here in Lexington. And I anticipate they'll bring a huge crowd, not to mention anybody else from Lexington.
Give around the left side, and that's going to be the ball carrier, Will McDaniel. He's tripped up at the 45. No, they mark his knee at the 43-yard line. And McLeod helped out on the stop there for Johnson Central.
Yeah, McDaniel, nice job that time, just getting behind his pads and just following that offensive line there at Boyle County. They don't want to get crazy. Look, they just had a flip. They just had an interception. You come back and run a nice solid run.
Reed Lanter under center. Gives back inside McDaniel. He's in midfield and down into 49, crosses into Johnson Central territory to the 49. Hit there by a couple of folks. And the first one to get him, Hunter McLeod. He makes a lot of tackles, Bill.
Yeah, McLeod, just a solid defensive player there for Johnson Central, as you point out. And, 2 plays and so far for Boyle County, 2 good solid runs of over, 10 yards each.
Reed Lanter under center. Looks back to pass. Airs it out downfield to Smith. And Reese dives for it. He can't come up with it at the 20-yard line as Reese Smith laid out for it. And Reed Lanter a little bit off target on that one.
Yeah, Lanter was off target because he was getting pressure. It looked like I couldn't see. It looked like number 7 for it. I found for Johnson Central was back there, and he came off the edge back there and was able to get through. And
that would be Andrew Burgett.
Made a nice job of just putting some extra pressure because otherwise Smith is back there behind it by himself, and you can see the ball was just thrown a little bit too far out in front.
And there's a handoff. Again, it goes inside to McDaniel, and he's going to be stopped at the line of scrimmage. So it'll be 3rd down and 10 at midfield for Boyle County. 5 minutes and 28 seconds to go. A first half football, and we're tied at 7, Boyle and Johnson Central. Reed Lanter, 3rd and 10. Back to pass. Left side, great hands to Smith, and he got the first down to the 40-yard line. Needed to get to the 40, and that's exactly where he got. He knows where those chains are, and he moves them 1st and 10.
That he does, and it's a coach's way to do it. You come back here, and they have the interception in the same part of the field. They come back and throw the same route, a little stop route there, a little curl, about 10 yards.
This time
and threw it to him right there in the numbers.
Exactly.
And that time Smith put both hands on
yeah.
him. pulled it in. You got to get your guy back in it. You show him that confidence by coming back and calling his number.
He's
again.
split out to the left. Lanner looking that way, and he airs it out downfield to Smith, and he overthrows him at the 5-yard line.
Yeah,
a lot of pressure there, especially by Braden Castle, the 280-pound senior defensive tackle. They play a 5-man front here.
Yeah, they got them. They got a 5. They got 3. They play the 3-4. They got the nose guard, and that time Castle got through. And again, you can see Lanner's trying to just hang it up high because he's getting too much pressure. He wasn't ready to throw it because Reese wasn't there, but it just too quick, happened too quickly.
And a shoestring tackle there by McLeod will bring Will McDaniel down at the 45. So it will be, it's going to be a 3rd and about 4. 3rd and 4. They've got to get down to the 30. It's at the 34-yard line with 4:25 to go in this first half. 7-7 between Boyle County, Johnson Central in the 4A state title game here at the Kroger Field. Lanner with a long look. Now he lines up Roller. Roller goes over to the right side. And Lanter gives now inside McDaniel, and he is going to get the first down as he leaps down. McDaniel leaps. He had the ball. He didn't have the first down, Bill. He was only about the 31. And then he saw he didn't have the first down, and he dove forward to get that extra yard.
Lamb did a really nice job. Just got behind his pad. Watch it. You can see right here where he gets the ball. And he's going out, and he sees the edge. He sticks his foot in the ground, knows where the first down marker is, and is able to get the ball across and move the chains.
1st and 10 for the Rebels. 3 minutes, 45 seconds. Here's Lanner firing over to Smith. Smith at 25 and at the 20 and down inside to the 17-yard line.
They're going to take that when Johnson Central's going to set back and set off of them. They're going to throw that little stop route, little curl route, whatever you want to call it. They're going to throw the football out there when you've got guys that have been throwing it as effectively as Boyle County with Lanner and Reese and those guys have here. They're just going to keep bringing it and keep it's just like taking candy. Look here again.
Fire over the right side to Colwick, and he has got to catch, and he's down to the 10-yard line.
And when you're doing that, you're saying we're going to get it to our guy and let him in space and let him do one. If he breaks a tackle, then he's going to go make a big play, and very effective.
Reed Lanner 11 of 14, 126 yards and 1 pick. Of course, that was a tip drill, and Rice picked it off, and then, of course, he's got the 1 touchdown to Colwick. 2nd and 2. Left side, they give it up, and that's going to be McDaniel, and he almost took it in. He was hit at the 7-yard line, and he almost took that in.
Yeah, it looked like to me he had a good reach. I don't know if his knee must have caught before, but he on this replay, I tell you what, it was a heck of a play to keep his balance, and looked like he actually got back. He kept his balance because he ran into one of the other Johnson Central defenders and was able just to spin off of him.
So they have it 1st and goal at the 1-yard line. Lanner gives McDaniel, and he finishes it off with the touchdown. So McDaniel gets his 17th touchdown of the season. So Lanner's thrown his 40th touchdown pass in this game, and now McDaniel gets in on the action with his 17th touchdown rushing, and it's 13-7.
Coming right at you, just power eye right over the guard. And
great camera shot.
Right up in there, just boom, right behind your guard, and your fullback leads it in, touchdown.
Here's Jackson Smith. We saw him in the middle school state championships we were doing on Prempspin a couple years ago as an 8th grader kick a 53-yard field goal.
Oh, wow. Is he coming to Kentucky?
He's pretty darn good. He's kicking now for Boyle County. He's one of the best kickers in the state. Extra point, and the kick is up, and you can see his leg there, and it is through. So Boyle County kind of flexes their muscles a little bit. 14-7. They regain the lead here on the 2019 UK Orthopedics KHSAA Commonwealth Gridiron Bowl from Kroger Field. We'll be back. Jackson Smith set to kick off for the Rebels. They've regained the lead 14-7. It's a good game here at Kroger Field, Bill.
Yes, sir. You got Rice, Lawson, and Preston back to receive, and it'll be interesting to see if they can find something on this kickoff return here.
Jackson Smith's kick, and it will be, I believe that is going to be Lawson at the 20, 25, following his man, 30, 35. Boy, it was a good job there to follow the blocker, put his hand on the shoulder, and follow him down the side, down the left side, and pick up good yardage to the 35. So that's what I was going to say. They have 2:38, Bill, but that's time. They got a couple timeouts left. If you're Johnson Central, you can think, hey, we can put some more points up here.
Absolutely, and great job that time being able to take the ball and get to their sideline on that kickoff return and get what they wanted to get them out to the 35-yard line. And you're right, 2 minutes and 38 seconds. You never know when you're blocking and running like this. It only takes one guy. Once you get through that second level, there's nobody left for Boyle County with those 10 guys sitting up there inside the box.
Fire it over the left side to Lawson to the 40. He is up near the 45-yard line. They mark him at the 43, and Mason. We're checking out to see. That was Coleman Clark making the stop there for the Rebels. Clark, a junior, backup player, not listed as a starter, but doing a good job in this game.
Doing a very good job.
So second down, they say went out of bounds at the 48, so 2nd and 2.
Twins up top.
Riley Priest fires it over now to Rice. He gets a block, and Rice gets the first down up to the 49-yard line. He's shoved out of bounds by Landon Bartleson. And Bartleson, we haven't really called his name a lot in this game, but before it's over with, we will.
And Johnson Central, just a little quick pass out to the flat there, just kind of taking the page out of Boyle County, if you will. Not the same route, but just getting the ball out of your hands real quick, getting it to your athletes and letting them go play. At that point, it's, just one-on-one, hopefully, and try to get out of the middle of all this that you're seeing, all these 8 guys, 9 guys in the box, and get out there in space and go and let your athleticism take over.
Splitting out, Lawson to the near side. Devin Johnson's behind his quarterback. Motion now, Russell. And Riley Priest rolling to the right, sets and fires. He's got Russell, and he's going to be tackled at midfield and brought down on a good open field tackle there by Will McDaniel.
And Russell's a big fella. Good size.
He is 6'4", 230.
Yeah, look, he's a big rascal. Comes over in a little motion. Look at that athleticism. He's able to do a pirouette and get his feet and then catch the football.
And a junior.
Oh, wow.
He'll be back next year,
Wow.
So I got him as a junior. 2nd down and 5 at the 49 as they have the football in Boyle territory. Johnson Central trying to knock this game up, 148. And they got, 2 timeouts left, Bill?
2 timeouts left.
2nd down for Riley Priest. Russell goes in motion to the left side, gets a partial block, and Priest rolling. He's going to be rolling to the left now, still rolling, looking downfield, and Priest cuts it back, still running. He is to the 45.
Wow.
What a run by Riley Priest. He takes it for the first down to the 42-yard line. Man, you talk about improvisation.
Wow, watch this play. Great block there, still running. Look, you get into the sideline, fakes it. Boy, I pull that ball in a little more, and then he's able to tightrope down enough,
10 yards.
Just enough to get the first down. Really good presence of mind of where he was on the field, his blockers, and also the first down marker to get the line to gain.
First down to the 42-yard line.
That fired up the Johnson County cheerleaders there. You can see them getting fired up and getting a new cheer going. Got their student section on their feet.
Riley Priest shovels it back to Devin Johnson. Johnson down the left side of the 38. You see how he did that, Bill?
Oh,
yeah. He ran and he just kind of tucked it back and stuck it in his belly there to Johnson.
That was nice. Nice. Yeah, number 33. Great job by Boyle County 33. Was that Parker?
No, that's Hardwick.
Hardwick. He fell back in. He read the play. He was rushing upfield and just came back and fell in and made a really nice tackle. He doesn't make that tackle. Might still be running. 2nd
down. We have a minute to go here in this first half. 14-7 score. Rice in motion. Gets the toss. Around the left side. He's hit at the 35 down to the 34-yard line. And
tough yardage.
Making a stop there, Landon Bartleson.
Surprised we haven't seen a timeout with Johnson Central.
I am too.
Just got it.
And I think we got one. Timeout on the field. This is the 2019 UK Orthopedics KHSAA Commonwealth Gridiron Bowl from Kroger Field. 14-7, Boyle County on top of Johnson Central. But Johnson Central getting very precariously close to field goal range here. We'll be back 44 seconds to go in the first half of action. 3rd down for Johnson Central at the 34-yard line. They need 2 yards. And fake by
Quarterback
Priest to
trap.
the 30. He is to the 20, 15, cuts it back to the 10. He's trying to get to the pylon and run out of bounds by the speedy Reese Smith at the 3-yard line.
Great call by Johnson Central. Spread it out a little bit this time, they did. Quarterback trap, you fake it. It's called quarterback trap. He's going to keep it the whole way. You look at me, you come over on the sideline after the play he made 2 plays ago and was able to tightrope that sideline and avoid all that rush by Boyle County. I'll keep it in that young man's hands.
They're going with a bone this time for Riley Priest. Russell's to the left, Dalton's to the right, double tights out of the bone. And Riley Priest fakes, gives to Johnson, dives down to the 1, and that's where he's going to be stopped at. We're going to have another timeout with 29 seconds to go, and it's 14-7. We'll keep it right here. We want to remind everybody that coming up tonight is the 5A championship. Covington Catholic will battle Frederick Douglass, and tomorrow at 2 o'clock, it's the battle for Louisville supremacy and bragging rights as Louisville male will take on Louisville Trinity. And we have certainly, you and I over the years, Bill Ransdale, have certainly seen our share of games.
We've seen some good football.
Yes.
I mean, in general. But, I mean, yes, we've seen some of those, that male and Trinity and, you know, Scott County and Trinity and a lot of other people. And
St. X.
We've
seen a number of those Trinity St. X games over the years.
But I tell you what, the football's been great. I think right now at this point, after yesterday our game with the 1A Pikeville and Paintsville, that's probably been the one that's shocked everybody at this point.
Yeah, it did. And I talked to some people from Pikeville after that game, and they said that what people don't understand is the first time they played, 4 or 5 of their key guys were out in that game, injured, that didn't play in that Paintsville.
Well,
so
those guys played. Obviously, you can see the difference, right?
43-0.
Yeah, they had a heck of a showing yesterday, but everything else has been really tight.
What a game today between Somerset and Mayfield. What a game that was. Last night's 30-20 win. I ran into Dudley Hilton today, and he was smiling. Yeah. Dudley Hilton. He's quite a coach and quite a man. I like him.
Yeah, he's a good one.
They marked it at the 2-yard line for Johnson Central. Second down and goal.
No timeouts.
I think you got to pass it here, Bill, because if it's incomplete, you stop the clock. You don't want to give it away, though.
Yeah, you could kill it and come back and have 4th down, but
Riley Priest gives and touchdown as they go to Preston. Dylan Preston on the left side, the big 180-pound junior back, 21, Dylan Preston.
How about that? Preston they're going to go straight dive here. They get up, get down, get set, and then it's just boom, straight dive off the left tackle. It's a little further outside, not quite behind the guard, but they got what they wanted, the one-on-one, and they got 2 yards. They had a nice little huddle up over there at the timeout. I'm sure Coach said, guys, get your hat on your guys and drive them until you hear the whistle.
Placement down, and Jake Headley's kick is up, and it is good out of the hold of Riley Priest. We got ourselves a good one, folks. It's 14-14, Boyle County, Johnson Central here with just 25 seconds before halftime. This is the 2019 UK Orthopedics KHSAA Commonwealth Gridiron Bowl from Kroger Field. Back here, there's beautiful Kroger Field. Good crowd in here tonight from Boyle County and Johnson Central. They both brought a lot of people here. And Somerset had a lot of people here earlier today. Covcath and Frederick Douglass right out of Lexington in the nightcap. Here's the Headley kick, squibber down the middle, and it bounces up and picked up at the 20. Return up to the 35 and down to the 38-yard line. And Cole Lanter, the return man, the younger brother of Reed Lanter, by the way, the quarterback. Cole Lanter is apparently the heir apparent to the quarterback position.
Interesting how that works out sometimes, isn't it?
Sure is. He got his tutelage under his brother and says, okay, I'll be the quarterback when I'm a junior, when you're out of here.
Well,
I don't know if Reed's
you got to have somebody catch the ball when you're coming up, so that's the little brother.
That's right. I talked to the boy. I'll get back to that, but talking about Reed Lanter's future, we'll talk about that after this play. At the 39-yard line, Reed Lanter, he gives now left side, diving up to midfield, still running, and that's going to be to the 40-yard line, slam down Sacco, and he's to the 38-yard line. I tell you what,
wow.
Mr. Sacco, Andrew, he said, you know what? Hold the phone up there.
Yeah, you're playing something very safe here. I mean, you got a chance now. You should have a timeout by Boyle County. Yes. you're going to run just a little counter off the that they've run effectively to the wide field again. You get a first down, or you make some yardage like they did. You get a timeout. You got a chance to go in and score again. If not, you know what? You just come back up. You take your time. You got to run one more play. You go to the half.
That was huge yardage. Let's look at the numbers here for rushing. McDaniel 9 carries 45 yards. Andrew Sacco with that carry 2 for 39 yards.
Just a really fine job up front by Boyle County, the big hogs up front for them, blowing it off the ball. But Sacco, picking his way through. But there wasn't a whole lot to have to pick through. It was a big hole again.
I tell you what, with this place kicker that they have, we saw him kick a 53-yarder as an 8th grader in middle school state championships. If they get down another 10 or 15 yards, they're in his range.
Well, we're going to see it because they've got a timeout, so they don't have to work the sideline. They can go down the middle of the field. The big thing is you got to get the ball out of your hands in 4 seconds, and if you get a completion, somebody's got either you got to get in the end zone for a touchdown, or you've got to get down and get the timeout called.
From here it would be, a 56, 57-yarder from here.
That's tough.
So, he kicked a 53-yarder in middle school, so he's got the leg.
Middle school doesn't have the same rush as high school.
That's true. Reed Lanter.
And it's not the state championship.
Reed Lanter rolling to the left. Reed sets and throws, and it's going to be knocked away from Smith. Riley Priest was there.
So now you got one play, you can throw it into the end zone.
They got 4 seconds of time for one more play.
I don't see him wanting to try a 50-some yard field goal with, those. I think it just makes it tough sometimes.
Well, you got Landon Bartleson in there with his speed.
And when you get in that special teams part, you don't want to take a chance on a block, or something like that, or bad snap and them going the other way.
Reed Lanter looking down, and he is throwing into the end zone, and it's picked off by Johnson Central. That was picked off, and with the interception there was Preston, 21. Dylan Preston picked it off. So that's how the half will end. And we go to the locker rooms here at the 2019
what a
UK.
game.
Yeah, what a first half. UK Orthopedics, KHSAA Commonwealth Gridiron Bowl. Everybody getting their money's worth. It's 14 for Boyle County, 14 for Johnson Central here at halftime at Kroger Field. And we'll return after this timeout. Jake Headley set to kick off the second half to the Rebels of Boyle County. Colwick is back deep. He's standing at the 5-yard line and trying to get this second half underway here at Kroger Field. Well, this is a beautiful field here at UK.
Man. We talk about it every time we're here in the last couple of years. And, when they renovated this thing, they did it right.
They sure did.
Really nice.
Here's the kick. It's a deep one. Colwick comes over to 7, out to the 10, 15, 20. And Colwick is going to be tackled. And, boy, what a good tackle there by Johnson Central.
45.
Dylan Preston.
There's Dylan.
He is everywhere, making interceptions.
Thank you, Carl Nathy.
Yeah, interceptions and getting tackles on kickoffs and touchdown runs.
Be interesting. Boyle County started the game when they got the football with the little toss, the double reverse pass back, throw back to the quarterback, if you remember, to Lanner. And he was stripped of the football on the tackle. They came back and just did what they did. It'll be interesting to see how they start this.
Reed Lanner fires over, and it's going to be caught up to the 25 and then ran out of bounds. And that is going to be Yates, Cameron Yates, the senior. He gets about 5 yards. It'll be second down.
Nice pursuit by Yates. Boyle County, a quick trip set to the Boyle County sideline, and Lanner just did a little quick half roll. Little semi-roll to the left and got his shoulder square, and they just took 5 yards.
In this case, they like to give it off to Andrew Sacco, and he takes it up the middle and going nowhere, slammed down right there on a good play, and that was turned in by LeMaster, the middle linebacker, number 2 tackler on the team. He has 123 tackles coming in just behind McLeod.
Yeah, Boyle's back up. They're trying to go up-tempo like they did right before the half when they scored their second touchdown.
Reed Lanter looks out to the left. Reese Smith looks out to the right.
2 tights.
Double tights. Back to pass, and he fires it over the right side. Caught by Colwick. He's got the first down up to the 33. Boy, he kind of juked to the right and cut back to the left. Picked up about 5 yards out of that.
Yeah, really nice job moving his feet and making 2 or 3 different guys on Johnson Central miss. Looked like Priest was one of them. Just really quick. I mean, just you could see on that replay there, the quickness of his feet. And, man, that's one of those old things I remember when I was a kid. I was trying to do it. They said, just look at his belt. His belt won't move. Quit looking at everything else. The belt stays there, and watch the belt on the person.
Lanner rolling to the left, cuts it back to the right, and he throws it, and it's going to be incomplete, trying to throw it up to the 45-yard line to Cameron Yates.
I like his idea. You're starting to come to the left of the trips again. Johnson Central was able to get some pressure, got upfield, and kind of turned him back. Lanner had the idea when he came. He got a little. His receiver came back to him on the scramble drill. He got the ball out of his hands quickly. The ball was just thrown into the dirt versus where it needed to be.
The Notre Dame commit Landon Bartleson. This is what they like to get him late in the game. Get him in the backfield because he's got that breakaway speed, and he is in the backfield. Lanner looking, and he is going to fire it over the right side. Colwick up to the 39-yard line, knocked out of bounds by Preston. Riley takes it to the 39. It's going to be 3rd and about 3.
Yeah, Colwick did a nice job. I mean, a little crossing route, and I tell you, the way he was able to sit and get the ball and get his feet and then get upfield, but just a good pursuit by Johnson Central, keeping him short of the first down, though.
Twins to the bottom, Twins out to the top, and they jumped off, but Reed Lanner.
Nice play.
They're changing the play, it looks
Johnson
like.
Central's guys sitting about a yard off the ball just for that hard count purpose.
Toss, and they fumble it, and it's on the ground, and let's see who got on it there. And we'll wait, there's a scrum and a battle for it. And Johnson Central got the ball. Johnson Central football. Bartleson thought they got back on it, but there to get it was the outside linebacker. That was LeMaster.
LeMaster went in there. What a great job. He was not going to be denied. He didn't have that ball till the bitter end. Watch on the replay here. Little toss. Here it comes. Ball gets loose. Right here, look. He still doesn't have it. He came in at the last second. He's still digging. He pulled it out right there at the end. What a great effort by that young man to get the ball.
LeMaster just would not be denied. And on the Bartleson fumble, I thought it was a pretty good toss, didn't you?
It looked like it. You can't tell. I don't know if the ball got up, and he didn't have his hands up, and it almost looked like he was raising his hand, and his hand hit it and knocked it up in the air from our vantage point.
Russell, the big 6'4" tight end, lines up to the right side now. The bone, they fake give the second man Preston, and he is down to the 30, still going down to the 28-yard line. What a run by Preston.
Just the second back through, they changed the strength of the formation. They brought Bartle tight end over. They walk him. He gets set. You fake the first guy. You come back through, second man through, and then just great job of driving his legs and keeping them pumping.
Great job there by Preston. And he's down to the 20, what is that, the 26, Bill, from up here?
Yes, sir.
26-yard line, and they will send out to the left Seth Dalton. Johnson in behind the quarterback, Rice to the right side, and they give to Johnson, and he dives down to the 24-yard line, and making the play there is a couple of defensive linemen in particular.
I'm really impressed.
Kelly.
I'm really impressed with both of these teams. I just watch them come to the line, but the moment's not too big for them. Johnson Central settled in. They're walking to the football offensively. Boyle County's doing the same. These guys, having been here, it's really, really neat to see, especially when you're looking at these young men.
Quick toss to Rice. He is to the 22-yard line, and, that's a nice play turned in there by one of the backup players, number 28, Bill, for Boyle County. And I'm trying to find out. Yeah, that's Clark, I believe. Coleman Clark.
3rd and 5. Big play for Johnson Central now.
Got to turn my lights on up here. Coleman Clark. Get my flashlights. 3rd down and 6.
Boom.
The 22. Somebody jump, but you can get back, though, so he did, Kelly. 3rd down. Riley Priest gave it in the belly. I tell you, that was dangerous from being a fumble.
Yeah, it was just a really.
Johnson had it, but at the last moment, it looked like Riley Priest pulled the ball, and then he stuck it back in there, but it looked like he wanted to keep the ball.
Yeah, it looked like it was Kelly and Roller that got in there and made that play, and looked like he was trying to pull it and go to the second back or else do the quarterback follow behind him, and there was too quick of a play there by the D line there of Boyle County.
4th and 4 at the 20-yard line. They got to get to the 16. Riley Priest, quick toss to Rice around the left side, and there comes Reese Smith. He blows it up at the 25. What a play by Reese Smith.
That's good coaching that they've been watching. They've done some film study. They know what's coming. Smith's coming from his safety position. Ball's tossed. He sees the hole. There he comes right through there immediately, just blows through the gap. Great play by Smith.
Loss of 4 to the 24, and Boyle County will take over.
A little makeup for that little tip drill earlier, I think.
Yep. Reese Smith splits out to the top. He'll have a big second half.
See what the trips does is, and I'll come back to it, it really puts Johnson Central at a disadvantage.
And the give is over the left side to McDaniel. He takes it up to the 30-yard line, pick up about 6.
Boyle comes out, they go trips, and what it does is you pull 3 guys all the way out, and you lose 3 defenders inside, and typically you're going to run the football in there. You're going to throw it, or you're going to run it. You run it to the trips where it's softer in there, and it really gives Boyle County a big advantage.
Give inside McDaniel, and he takes it to the 32-yard line. Maybe about a yard shy of the first down. So brings up 3rd and about a yard for Boyle at the 33-yard line.
Nice mark.
6:58 to go in the third quarter. We're tied 14-14 here in the state championship. Give left side, and they got the first down and more up to the 38-yard line. And that goes McDaniel, the running back. I tell you, he and Will McDaniel and Sacco are interchangeable. I mean, they look the same. They have about the same size, and they run about the same.
Yeah, I'm watching the linebackers for Johnson Central. They're very active right now. Boyle County's having a hard time keeping up with them.
Lanner fires over to Smith, dives for it, and catches at the 44-yard line. Helped up by Rice. That's good sportsmanship there by Johnson Central.
See how they want to keep wanting to call everything to their sideline?
Yep.
That's something if you watch a lot. It doesn't matter if you're in high school, college, NFL, you're going to see it. Coaches like to come back and work their sideline. And
McDaniel up to the 47-yard line.
And a lot of times that's because you're working those refs on that sideline.
Yes, sir.
And people can say what they want, but it matters. It matters.
3rd down and 2, it helps, doesn't it?
Twins both ways.
Lanner tossed to McDaniel left side. He's got the first down up to the 50-yard line. There's a flag. There comes the flag, and that's what it's going to be.
And that's where I was talking about just a few minutes ago. I noticed they didn't call it. That's number 32, the linebacker for Johnson Central. Lemaster's been getting through, and he has been getting a lot of pressure, and it's just been given their it looks like it's Hester. But and he's been getting the jump, and he's been running around him with his athleticism. And when he's turning, it's forced him to just grab him a little bit, reaching out. He's shooting that gap.
Earlier today, Somerset over Mayfield 34-31 on the last play of the game. Here's Lanner back to pass. Throws it over the right side, and it's going to be. Nope. They're going to roll it incomplete. They say he trapped it as he made the catch. That was Cole Lanter, younger brother of Reed, making the catch, but he trapped it. So it'll be 4th down, and that'll force a punt by Boyle County. 4th and 14.
Yeah, great defensive series that time by Johnson Central. Made some plays, got a little holding call, and you get the holding call because you're flying around and making things happen and getting in that backfield and disrupting things too quickly.
Jackson Smith, the punt, back inside the 25 at the 22. Riley Priest to return this punt back at the 30-yard line. High snap, and he rolls to the right. rugby style, kicks it, and it's going to roll inside the 30. Takes Boyle County roll back to the 28-yard line. That's where Johnson Central, with 5:25 here in the third quarter, they'll get the ball back with the score tied at 14. It's 14-all here, and this has been a 4A state championship game.
Heck of a game we got going on right now. I mean, you say that we're 4A, and I don't. I think that I want to call it a heavy. It's like two big heavyweights battling, in the boxing ring. And I don't care that it's a 4A versus 5 or 6A. These guys are just going toe to toe with each other. They've scouted each other. And, like you said, you talked to Coach Smith, and he knows Johnson Central can throw the football, but they're going to run it, and they're just going to keep pounding it, and that's what they're doing. Boyle County's been bringing it back at them and moving up and down the field.
Out of the wishbone. And left side Rice, and boy, he is tackled at the 35-yard line. That's a good stop there by Reese Smith. If Reese Smith doesn't make that play, I'm telling you, Cody Rice is still going. Look at this replay, and you'll see what I'm talking about.
Walk the tight end, get the extra. You widen the defensive end. You can see him have to widen. That's the reason you walk the tight end like that, and that opens that hole. That's where they're going to run the football.
Pickup of about 7, second down, a long 3 for Johnson Central. 4:55 to go in his third quarter. 14-14 score, Johnson Central and Boyle County.
See how they have to shift out the D-line?
Yep, he has to go out a little bit more to the right.
Right back at it again.
And give to Rice. He's up to the 40. Got the first down up to the 42-yard line. Same guy, Reese Smith, stopped him.
See how that works?
Yep.
That's why you walk him. When you sit and do that, that's where you're going to hit. Now, if they decide, okay, we're not going to give that hole, we're not going to widen our defensive end, then they're going to sit there and take it on the edge, and they'll pull it and go on and catch it, and they'll hook that end, and you'll be out on the corner.
Bill, how long have I been working with you? 20 years?
Close.
You amaze me with your football knowledge.
it's
you should be a coach.
You're kind. I miss it.
First down at the 42. Of course,
look at the split up top.
And
there he
Riley
is.
Priest looking to pass. He's got a receiver, and it's caught down at the 20, 15, 10, and there goes the Seth Dalton.
I'll show you this one. On the set, you can see it on the set. He's got a split. He's right inside. He disappeared, acting like he was going to do a down block. That's been the tight end. They slid him inside, the ex receiver, and were able to get him right behind it. And they had all the action they've been having into the short side of the field, and then you get the play action on top, and there's nobody there.
And Seth Dalton was wide open. I thought he might take that in for the score. He nearly did. Watch this replay again. Boy, he laid a good ball in there, didn't he?
Great ball. Great ball. I mean, for a young man that runs as much as he does.
It took Reese Smith's speed to track him down.
For his run, a quarterback that runs as much as he does, here we go.
Here goes Russell to the left side.
Again. We like the left side. We liked it. Now we go.
Give to Rice, and he's
again.
at the 5, and touchdown. Cody Rice.
Great execution by Johnson Central. And you know what? They ran the same play how many times on that drive? 4? 4 times. They walked the tight end.
And it was effective 4 times.
And watch. They know what's coming. All right, you're coming in here. You say, okay, we know you're coming here with the second back.
But he should have been tackled. Should have been tackled at the 8-yard line. The guy missed the tackle.
Yep.
So
it's just executing what you do well. But you know what that comes from? That's from watching film. And you know when you walk that tight end, defensively, this is what their adjustment's going to be. So here's what we're going to run.
Headley's extra point. The kick is up, and it is good. First lead of the ball game for Johnson Central, and they lead 21-14, 3:58 to go in the third quarter at the 2019 UK Orthopedics and Commonwealth Gridiron Bowl at Kroger Field. The Rebels of Boyle County find themselves for the first time in this game trailing, and they're going to have to come from behind against Johnson Central here, 3:58 in the third. Still got a lot of time left in this football game.
Oh, yeah, it's a lot of time. I mean, but, after you have a drive like that consumed probably 6 minutes without looking and knowing exactly. I think it's going to be probably close to that. If not, they took the ball and they forced Boyle to punt coming out of and then the rest of it, we're down to 4 minutes left in the quarter.
10, 15, 20. And he comes out to the 23-yard line and slammed down there by the defense. And one of those linebackers, LeMaster, there to help out on that tackle. I tell you, this young man's played a well of a ball game, LeMaster.
I mean, I'm kind of interested to see here now.
I wonder if he's related to any of those LeMasters that played baseball down there in
Johnson County.
Yeah, Paintsville.
Mm-hmm.
And we know that J.R. Van Hoos, of course, a great basketball player, good friend of mine, and I think his wife also coaches volleyball there at Johnson Central.
I'm kind of interested.
Shout out to those folks.
I'm interested to see Boyle's answer here. How they want to come at it and bring this.
23-yard line.
They're down for the first time in the game.
Reed Lander, quick toss. Or now to Saka, and he's hit, and there's a flag down in the backfield. Flag down. Was the quarterback hit late, or was there a hold?
40, like holding.
Yep, holding. And for some reason, we're not hearing the referees mic'd up, but we're not hearing him.
Yeah. Bless his heart. We get into that sign language. That's where it comes in.
3 minutes and 44 seconds here in the third, and that penalty. What do you do if you're Johnson Central? You just take that?
I would take them back, but you know what? It's, you got to it'd be 2nd and 12, or you want to take it from the spot of the foul, make it first and 22. Oh, they did take it.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
It's not a mandatory take, is it?
No.
You can decline it.
You got a choice.
But I think you take it.
But I think you like this, and then, Boyle, you're going to go trips again. What you've been doing, you're either going to come, you're going to get a little motion.
Roller in motion, away from us in the press box.
Twins, you got a lot of area out here.
Looking left, throws it, and Reese Smith, he was shooting out there to Reese, but he threw it to 25, and Reese was already beyond the 30. That's a little bit behind him.
Timing. Got to get
exactly.
the ball out of got to get your foot in the ground and get the ball going right now. The two receivers out there for Boyle had a little cross. They were doing a little X route, and one inside guy went out and was going up the sideline. Outside was coming in and going up the working toward the hash, and you just got to be able to sit there. And I thought it was forced a little bit by Johnson Central's pressure, and they had to get the ball out of his hands.
Saka is in the backfield with Reed Lanter, the 3-year starter for Boyle County. At quarterback.
Now, you only got 5 in the box. A great time here if you want to run a quarterback draw.
Lanner back in the pocket. Little screen over the
is.
middle. And that's going to be Colwick with the screen. 15. He's at the 20. 25. Colwick to 30. Down the far sideline, out of bounds at the 30-yard line. What a call there.
Yeah. You don't want to run. You end up empty the backfield. You got 5 in the box. You don't want to run your QB that way. That's what you do. You come back with a little screen coming inside where you can take advantage. Here it comes. Look, lineman releasing down the field. You get it in the hands, and boom, there you go.
He was running
really
from
nice call.
Grant Rice, number 11, did a good job of running him out of bounds, didn't he? Third down, and we call it about 3 at the 30-yard line for Reed Lanner. Fires it over the far side, and it's caught, and first down as Rice makes the play defensively. The catch was made by 26, and that, of course, is Cameron Yates.
First down, moved the chains, went up, knew exactly where he had to get to. Little stop route, little quick route, just really a nice job, good timing, and I don't think you can, sit and play it defensively any better if you're Johnson Central. I mean, you're sitting right there on it. It was just a quick, nice play. Look at
Lanner rolling left, throws, and it's caught. What a great catch on the sideline by Reese Smith. At the 46-yard line, he tight-roped that sideline, made a great catch before he went out of bounds.
Yeah, Lanner giving chase. Throwing a nice ball, and he's getting pressure. Watch off the backside. Number 3, Johnson Central coming hard, trying to get there, just couldn't get there in time. Just a really nice play by Boyle County, and Lanner going. He's rolling to his left, right-handed quarterback. Had to square up his shoulders to have a nice throw there.
Lanner back in the pocket again. Throws it over the far side, and it's going to be incomplete. Throwing it over the far side and laid it out for Landon Bartleson. But even with his speed, and I'm talking speed, track star, he could not come up with that one.
Yeah, it looked like he just got tied up a little bit with the defensive back right there for Johnson.
He's
Central,
a great kid.
And it just knocked off the timing a little bit.
24, Landon Bartleson. Great. He's an academic kid, a 3.7 student. Just does it in all the right ways. Great attitude.
Empty backfield, trips to the top side.
Lanner, screen over the middle, and he's got his man Colwick to midfield, and then Colwick will be tackled down at the 47-yard line. And coming over there to get him for Johnson Central was Andrew Burchett.
Yeah, Burchett, nice job just hanging on. Boyle County up to the line again.
They're trying to
tempo.
Trying to tie this thing up. It's 21-14, Johnson Central. Lanner fires over to Colwick at the 40-yard line, inside the 35, still on his feet. 33-yard line. He's drugged down there by LeMaster and company and Riley Priest, and LeMaster, boy, doing a good job from his linebacker spot. LeMaster.
Yeah. I mean, there's nothing special with what they're doing. They've thrown a little go route. Here we are. Again, they're just taking advantage. I mean, unless Johnson Central is going to come up and press them and play a tighter man, they're going to go up and stop and do a quick stop route. And Lanner is throwing the ball on time and getting it out of his hands, and they're just moving the sticks.
Threw that one very quickly to Luke Shepperson to pick up about 4. Back in the pocket again. Airs it down the left side to Smith. Dives for it. Does he have the catch laying out? And he does, and that's a highlight reel right there.
That's one right there. And what the rest of my story a minute ago was you keep throwing it, then you do the stop and go, and this is what you get.
That might be a Sports Center right there. That might be he laid out, caught that on the end of his fingertips.
Well, number 4 last night was Pikeville Hurdle.
Range, yeah. Range.
Yeah,
Cody Range,
how about that?
21-14 here. Boyle County with 1:20 trying to tie this game up here late in the third quarter. Lanter gives inside now, and that's going to be down to the 3-yard line.
Ooh, a lot of white jerseys.
And that was Saka, and in on the play there was McCoy, Jesse McCoy, a 200-pound sophomore. So we got a minute to go. It's 21-14. The lead is for Johnson Central, but Boyle County just about 3 yards away from tying this game up.
I formation.
Roller in front of the second man in, and he's not going to get in. That's Saka again. And I tell you, that was a nice play turned in there, and that was a nice play by Devin Johnson, the defensive end there, number 3. There you see him. Boy, he passes a look test, doesn't he?
Absolutely.
Looks like a football player. That's like that kid for Highlands years ago. And he came walking out on the field. I said, man, that kid looks like a football player. And ended up being an all-state player there at Highlands years ago. Back to pass and throws, and it's going to be a touchdown. As he finds Smith, Reese Smith, for the touchdown. That's your money guy right there. Reese Smith.
He got him down there with the catch, fingertip catch that he pulled in.
Here's the play again, right over the middle. Just a slant, wasn't it?
Slant. It's the same. They had twins, and when you're in the shorter field, you do the slant outside, and the inside guy goes out and up on it, just like they ran in the open field. But nice job, good execution. Put the ball on it. Smith brought it in. A great execution.
Waiting for the snap, placement down. And Jackson Smith gets a kickoff, and it's no good off to the left.
Pushed it.
So he did push it to the left, so uncharacteristically a miss by Jackson Smith. 21-20, the lead still belongs to Johnson Central. 15 seconds to go in the 2019 UK Orthopedics Commonwealth Gridiron Bowl from Kroger Field. Jackson Smith set to kick off. He just missed the extra point that would have tied this game up, Bill.
Yeah, it's one of those things drives coaches crazy. You just can't assume anything anymore with these kickers, and you just never know. There's still some stuff that has to the snap, the catching the snap, the hold, and then the kick and the follow through. It's just maddening for people.
To the near side to the 10,
Whoops.
And that's Dotson up to the 15. Good tackle by Boyle County.
And that's who they kicked the ball to the first half down here on our right side there. That's who they want to have it as far as returning it, and the ball hangs, and it puts them in a really good position to cover them and start, Boyle County backed up.
Rabaney got down there and made the stop, Gray Rabaney, so good job by number 10. At the 15, that's where Johnson Central will have it here on this offense. This will probably be the last play of this third quarter, 21-20 ball game, Bill. We got ourselves a good one here in the 4A state title game. Play is in from the sideline. They're going to go with the wishbone backfield. Johnson will be the fullback.
Walking the tight end. There he goes.
Yeah, there he goes over to the left side. Russell to line up.
Linebacker slid over. They're waiting for the second man through.
Give to Johnson, and he is stacked up by
61 and 33.
Isaac Hardwick making a nice
really
stop.
nice shot, and got in, and what that made the play. Got upfield, got into the backfield, and there wasn't a choice, and got to the fullback, first back, and just had to give the ball. Wasn't anything else could be done.
When we head to the fourth and final quarter here on the 2019 UK Orthopedics Commonwealth Gridiron Bowl, 21-20, Johnson Central leads Boyle County. Welcome back to beautiful Kroger Field, campus of the University of Kentucky. Former UK quarterback Bill Ransdell, Gary Ball here in the 4A final. Covcath going up against Frederick Douglass after this one tonight at 8 o'clock. We'll have that game for you here. And Steve Bertram and Freddie Maggard tomorrow at 2 o'clock. They'll have Louisville Trinity and Mayo.
That should be a heck of a game. But I'm looking forward to this next game tonight as well. But until then, we got a heck of a game in front of us. 1 quarter left, 21-20. I don't know if you could have scripted it any better.
Riley Priest gives second man Preston, breaks a tackle. He's at the 20, 30, dragging the defender up to the 32-yard line. What a job there by the ball carrier, Preston. Ziesmer made the stop.
Well, Ziesmer said he's the last guy trying to get through. And just a great job, Preston, just kept churning. And it's not like Boyle County doesn't know where the ball's coming.
Yeah.
They know what they're doing. They're giving the first back or they're giving the second back. And when they walk the tight end, you can see the defense is widening. The linebackers sliding. They're ready. They're ready to jam in there. I'm waiting on Johnson Central to pull it and do another play action pass and get somebody behind them once they just keep pounding this thing.
32-yard line. Rice
Counter.
has it right side, and he's up to the 35, 36, and tackled right there by a host of folks. Wilson Kelly helped out on the tackle there for Boyle, but not before the young man picked up 5 yards.
Yeah, a little counter that time, so you give a little change up. But have you noticed where they want to run the football?
Right side.
Third quarter.
It was the left side.
Yeah, it's going toward their sideline.
Yep.
They're bringing the ball to their sideline, and it's
big 300,
just about every time.
325 Scott. Now it's 6'5", 300-pound Bingham.
They're going to bring it, and they're going to their just keep bringing it that way. Watch it.
Russell's the tight end to the left side.
He's looking.
Nag moves over to the right side. Wishbone backfield for Rice. Second man through, and Preston gets up to the 40-yard line. Stopped right there on a tackle made there by McDaniel.
Yeah, that was almost a problem right there. Looked like 33 got through for
that's Hardwick.
Hardwick got through, and he got into the backfield, got back there pressure before he got to the second back, and just about disrupted that whole play and got the ball out.
Big 3rd and 2, Bill. 3rd down and 2 for Johnson Central.
Look at the fullback. Sprinter stance. Here we go.
That's Johnson. Russell moves over to the left side.
Going to bring it down.
And they're going to fake it to the second
play.
man. And that's a
Great
good play by the
play.
defense roller there to stack him up.
I'm surprised they didn't bring the ball and run it down here. They walked the tight end here. I know they want to go back in and they wanted to mix it up, but you can see that when it gets set, they got a bubble down here to the left side that time, and that if they come back here, I think they're still running. They ended up with Boyle County ended up sitting and waiting, and nice defensive play by them.
And they're going to punt the ball at 4th and about a yard and a half at the 40-yard line. Boy, that was a critical missed opportunity, I think, for Johnson Central right there. They get that first down. They keep the chains moving, keep the clock going. We got 9-10 to go in this ball game. 21-20, Johnson Central on top of Boyle.
That was quick.
Riley Priest sets the punt.
Good punt.
Taken in by Boyle. And that's Colwick to the near side, 25, 28-yard line. He's tackled right there.
He did a little dipsy doodle there. Bought himself a little bit more time, picked up a couple extra yards.
Jacob Huser hustled down there, made the stop. Number 16 for Central, but that's where Boyle will have the ball at the 28-yard line. Don't give him the 30. So at the 28-yard line, Boyle County will have the ball. 8:51 to go in this contest. 21-20.
Two tights and twins to the wide side.
Twins out to the top.
Counter.
Inside and to the line of scrimmage, and nothing more there for McDaniel.
Great play
McDaniel, the ball
underneath.
carrier.
Yeah, a couple of the big guys, D linemen down there for Johnson Central, got a hold of that leg, and we're not letting go. Up tempo.
Reed Lanner under center, looks left side, fires it, and it's caught by Smith. He tries to break a tackle but he can't as he takes it up to the 33-yard line. Held on there. Cody Rice had his jersey and just held on for dear life, didn't he? So picks up 6. 3rd down and 5. Another big 3rd down in this game. At the 33-yard line, they've got to get up to the 38 for a 1st down. 8 minutes. Lanner fires near side and knocked away on a good defensive play turned in there.
Beautiful.
I believe that was number 19, wasn't it, Bill?
It was. Just, and they came back to
Jacob Kane.
Yeah, Kane just sat on at that time, and if I'm Boyle, next time I'm going to do a hitch and go on him in the same formation in that similar spot. But that same play they've been running, a little hitch route, trying to move the chains, get the 1st down, and he sat on it and timed it out perfectly.
Nice play by Kane. There's a good look at number 19. So Smith to punt. Riley Priest back deep to receive this punt for Johnson Central.
Priest, if he gets this ball and has a chance, I tell you what, he moves so well. Uh-oh.
Fumbles it.
Uh-oh.
Picks it up and rolls to the right. Nice job by Smith to get that kickoff. And it takes a great roll down inside the 20, rolling down to the 16-yard line. What a job by Jackson Smith to drop the ball and roll to the right and get the punt off.
Yeah, punter, he's not getting used a whole lot standing on these sidelines. It might get a little chilly. Those hands get a little hard when they get cold.
We have 7:57 to play. 1st down for the Golden Eagles. Have it at the 16-yard line, going right to left. Riley Priest. I tell you what, he's a great quarterback. I tell you what I like about him is not only can he do a Houdini with that football, he's a Governor Scholar.
Yeah, says a lot for that young man. I'm surprised. I'd like to see him. They're walking Russell. There he goes again, but
Riley Priest tucks it himself to the right side, 20. He's at the 30, and he's got Colwick to beat the 40-yard line up to the 43, and Colwick just holds on over there, runs him out of bounds. Nice job there.
And that's what we've been waiting on. You keep going, you go dive, you go second back, you walk the guy, then you pull it. And when you get the opportunity and they got him outflanked, second guy, they just kill him and out he goes. Look at the big man out there trying to get a block for it.
Riley Priest.
Heck of a player right there.
43. In this next game, of course, we get to see Josh McClurg. He has 1,000 yards as a quarterback for Douglas.
Oh, wow.
43-yard line.
Down here's your split.
Give to Preston, right side, following his blockers, and leads up to midfield, down into Boyle territory to the 49-yard line as Roller got over there and knocked him down along with Wilson Kelly.
Johnson Central is just their poise is just really
impressed
impressive.
you. Yeah. It's impressed you, Billy.
Well, just watch them. They've not gotten rattled. They've had some chances, there's been some points here where you could get, behind and you come in and you look, and it's not like the coach didn't look and say, this, we're playing a team that's won 8 out of 9 state championships. That's you can get swept away in that. But these young men are coming out here, and you know what? At this point, this is their 5th trip. They're obviously not getting swept away in a moment.
Preston around the right side, knocked backwards by Colwick and company.
Trying to work a little bit of a
third and about a yard.
Counter that time back.
When you play for Coach Matney, Bill Ransdell, he exudes confidence, and he really permeates that down to his football team. Yeah. This is a confident bunch, and Coach Matney, he won't have anything else. He won't accept anything else.
Well, you know what? It's impressive. At least it is to me. And he's watching the clock. He knows where he is. They need this first down right here.
Yeah, 6:33 to play.
He knows if he can go down and take this clock and get it and score, that this puts him in a great position, and Boyle having to come from behind.
Riley Priest under his center. John got the wishbone, and we're going to have a timeout called. Timeout on the field with 6:20 to go. This is the 2019 UK Orthopedics KHSAA Commonwealth Gridiron Bowl, 21-20. Johnson Central on top of Boyle County. Back here at Kroger Field, big third down and a yard for Central.
Big may be an understatement.
Yep.
This right here could be the swing as far as this ball game. Johnson Central gets it and continues to drive, or Boyle stops them and gets the ball back.
Blitz being shown, and there's a give right side. Rice got the first down to the 44-yard line.
Straight ahead. Just straight ahead. Go as hard as you can. Get behind your guard and tackle, and they get ahead. They're hit on their defensive guy, and just get up there and get the first down. Look at they're both look at the coach. He's sitting there and he's talking about the play, and he's wanting to use time. It's just very nice.
You got to love it when you're the head coach over there relaying all this information into your quarterback, and your quarterback's a Governor Scholar.
Yeah.
I mean, that really helps.
He's watching the clock too. He's looking at it. They're not going to sit here and look. They're not just trying to rush. They're looking at the 30-second clock as well. Second back through.
Dylan Preston down to the 43. There's a flag coming down, and Riley Priest was clapping like that was against Boyle.
Maybe a face mask in there if it's not a holding. But I would say a face mask or something like that if it came in like that as it did.
Coming up, it'll be Covington Catholic and Frederick Douglass at 8 o'clock. Bill Ransdale and I will have the call of that one. And then tomorrow, Louisville Trinity will play Louisville Male for the 6A title. Steve Bertram, Freddie Maggard with the call on that one tomorrow.
Yep.
Are you going to come watch that Male Trinity? Or are you going to watch it?
What time was it? 2 o'clock kick?
2 o'clock.
I'll probably come over. It's pretty day, isn't it?
Yep.
Yeah, I'll probably come over.
That's a huge penalty. Takes it all the way down to the 27-yard line. 15-yarder. Unsportsmanlike, I guess. Had to be.
Clock's running.
Clock is running. 5:29. The difference in this game right now is a missed extra point by Boyle County. Otherwise, it would be locked up. Wishbone backfield. Motion Russell will go up and line up to the right side.
They just shifted. They shifted more that time, so now they're coming back.
Quarterback keeps it. He's to the left side, and he's going to be tackled at the – boy, that was a good seal there by Reese Smith and company.
Smith did a great job.
He did a good job.
And he went for the ball. Priest had to grab the ball and just fall down. He couldn't keep fighting for – watch right here. Really good call. They get everybody over there. They go second back through, faked it that time. Boyle County not to be denied.
4:49 to play. 21-20. Johnson Central. They have the ball. 2nd and 9 at the 26-yard line of Boyle County. Here at Kroger Field, the home of the University of Kentucky. Heading to a bowl. We'll find out tomorrow which bowl game it is. You think it's a Gator Bowl, right?
Number 4 down here.
Toss and a flank it back inside to Rice, hit, and he's going to be driven down, and he's going to be tackled for a loss. That's a great tackle there, turned in by Ziesmer, Tommy Ziesmer, a 6'2 freshman.
Defense is stout. They've stepped up right here, Gary. The Boyle County defense, I'll tell you what, they have jumped up and said, hey, we're getting up in the backfield, and they're wrapping up too. They've missed a few tackles, as both have, but you got to sit here when it comes down to the money time. That's when you see what you're made of. And right now they're saying they're ready. Here's interesting. You got trips and a single receiver.
Johnson is back to the right of Riley Priest. Priest keeps it, and he drives down, and he's going to be tackled at the 28, maybe trying to get it in the middle of the field for a field goal maybe.
Yeah. Well,
from here, it'd be about a 42, 43-yarder. They're showing no signs of kicking a field goal, are they?
I don't think so. I don't think you want to pull with it, but I think you're going to go for it.
Riley Priest going to his sideline, talking to his coaches. Boyle County, Johnson Central.
Here we go.
Good crowd in here tonight.
Coach is just eating clock. That's what he's doing. And he said, we're going to get this first down and we're going to play defense.
Devin Johnson's in the backfield.
Look, got one-on-one down here.
This one,
got the mismatch with the height.
Priest. Riley pump fakes, throws it downfield, and it's going
Great
to
ball.
be incomplete. Incomplete.
What a great ball.
The intended receiver was Seth Dalton. He was down there, Bill. We're going to take a look at that again. That was a well-thrown ball.
That was Reese, I believe, that came over and broke it up. I mean, it's a touchdown. Watch right here. Watch Reese's timing. Boom.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Wow.
So, life.
2:47 left. Johnson Central 21, Boyle County 20. What a game.
Do they have any timeouts left?
They do.
Yeah.
Boyle has all three. Johnson Central has 2.
So 3 for Boyle. They got plenty of time, don't they? 2:47. Lanner fires it over the left side, and it's going to be caught out of the backfield up to the 26-yard line, and it's caught there by McDaniel, but, boy, he didn't get much yardage, maybe a couple of yards.
Losing their guy, 13. He's hurting.
That's McLeod, their leading tackler.
Well, he came back.
Yeah, Hunter McLeod came into this game with 140 tackles.
He walked it off.
Pickup of 2, 2nd down and 8.
I put him in a bind right now if I got a chance to.
Reed Lanner back in the
he's
pocket.
hobbled.
Lanner fires over the right high, and it's incomplete up at the 43-yard line. He was trying to go over there to Cameron Yates.
Extra lineman coming in, number 73 is he's reporting taking 57 out.
Third down and a long 7 at the 26-yard line. Third down. 21 to 20.
Twins both way, man-free coverage.
Reed Lanner rolling to the right,
wide
throws
open.
it, and it's caught up at the 36-yard line. What a catch made up there, and they're helping him up. And that's Colwick, Riley Colwick, who made a great touchdown catch in the first half in the corner of the end zone down here by the pylon.
That's your guy. Him and Reese are your guys that you want to get the ball to. The outside guy set a bench right. Outside guy just did a go that time. Colwick on the inside just went up and did a 12-yard square out.
Reed Lanter under center, back to pass.
Got him.
Throws it down the left side, and he is going to be incomplete down at the 35. Reese Smith had it in his hands and dropped it at the last moment.
Oh, what a great play coming in with this ball right there. I mean, and breaking the pass up here. What was it, number 5?
Rice,
watch this. Boom.
Sure
Timed
did.
it perfectly.
Knocked it away. That's a great play by Rice.
Wonderfully thrown balls on Reese. And
Cody Rice.
Rice comes in and breaks it up.
21-20, a minute 43 to play in this game. 2nd down at the 36. Reed Lanner.
Here it is.
Back in the
Screen
pocket.
back in.
Little screen, and boy, what a
Great
hit
read.
there.
Great
on the
read.
Shepperson catch, and it's blown up there. That play was
7.
blown up by number 7, and that's Andrew Burchett.
Burchett read it. He saw it coming. He took off and went straight to the ball. Watch right here. Boom. Great play. If he gets past that and Burchett's not there, he had blockers in front of him. He probably picks up 15, 20 yards.
Play clock's at 23 seconds. Plenty of time there. Minute 14 on the game clock.
Trips to the boundary.
Reed Lanner, 3rd down. He fires it high. He had a lot of pressure on him. Big-time pressure put on him. That was 53 in there causing the pressure. Jesse McCoy, the 200-pound sophomore, and McCoy caused Lanner to rush that pass.
Take your timeout here, Coach. Take your timeout.
And a timeout is going to be called.
It's a good time to do it.
So you have a big 4th down coming up.
This is it from Boyle County.
Minute 8. Of course, earlier today, Somerset won on the last play of the game. What a touchdown pass that was for Somerset. They won 34-31 over Mayfield. This one's 21-20. Johnson Central and Boyle County's faced with a big 4th and 9 at their own 37-yard line, Bill Ransdale. You know, there's a lot of opportunities here for Boyle County, but, a screen or, you got the sure hands of Reese Smith, a Colwick.
Yeah, what they've done all day, you don't get away from it. The biggest thing you got to do is secure and shore up inside so you don't get any pressure coming through. So to that end, I think you sit there and get Lanner on the edge. You get him on a little quick half roll, and you run what you just did with Colwick. you run the square out or you run a comeback or something like that. You got man coverage out here. All you want to do is get the first down right now and get another set of 4 downs. That's all you want to accomplish. And if you can do that, you either do that out of a multiple formation set, or you go to your one-on-one with Reese. And Reese is down here.
Lanner.
Colwitz at the top of the trips.
4th down and 9. Motion by Reese Smith, and we got another timeout called by Johnson Central. They lined Reese Smith up in the backfield, then he was going to go in motion to the near side. We have 1:08 to play. Another game going down to one of the last plays. Boy, we saw it in that first one when Somerset hit a touchdown pass on the last play of the game. Actually, no time on the clock. It was ended on a defensive interference call. And, of course, then they got the touchdown pass. And that young man's got an offer from Kentucky already, the quarterback for Somerset, Sharon.
Oh, wow. I wasn't aware of that. Good. Who's Debo? You know Debo?
I know Dabo.
Is Debo Dabo's brother? From another?
Mr. Sweeney.
Mr. Sweeney?
We have just 68 seconds, Bill, and Boyle County with Reed Lanner trying to get a big 4th down here and extend this game for the Rebels, looking for their 9th state championship over in Titletown in Danville, Kentucky. And Johnson Central looking for their 2nd title. But they've been in this game, 5 years in a row now? Is that right?
This is the 5th year, yes. They're 1-3.
Reed Lanner.
Oh, it's at the top of the trips.
Yep. You got Kane out there on him defensively.
You got Smith in the backfield, as you said earlier, with Lanner.
Yeah, he's going to go in motion. It's going to be the same play, I think. He's going to line up at a slot to the right side. Lanner out of the backfield. Lanner fires it over, and it is going to be caught up in midfield, and it's a 1st down, and that's Riley Colwick with the big catch. Sure-handed Colwick, I tell you what, he's money.
Opportunity, I mean, and it works out great because Reese got yanked down, and they didn't throw the flag and call it. Great play by Boyle County.
Lanner.
Oh, pressure.
And he is sacked back at the 45-yard line, and he's sacked back there by Jesse McCoy.
Yeah, 21 brought it on the outside, made him step up, and McCoy was able to sit and come in and finish him off.
Timeout by Boyle County with 44 seconds. Timeout. This is the 2019 UK Orthopedics KHSAA Commonwealth Gridiron Bowl with 44 seconds to go. We come back. It'll be 2nd down for Boyle at their own 45. They need 16 yards for a 1st down. Back at Kroger Field on the 4A state title game here at the 2019 UK Orthopedics KHSAA Commonwealth Gridiron Bowl. Coming up, it'll be Frederick Douglass and Kev Cass.
See the spacing down here?
Lanner rolling to the left. Lanner sets and throws, and it's going to be bouncing to Reese Smith, incomplete. I tell you, he had Smith down there at the 40, but he bounced it to him. The reason he bounced it to him, there was a lot of pressure coming from the backside.
Number 21 again. That's Johnson County's own, very own.
That is Dylan Preston.
Preston is putting a lot of pressure, bringing it. These guys know they're a few plays away from a ball game. 39 seconds left. Each team has 1 timeout. 3rd and 16. You only live once, right?
Yep. Reed Lanner.
The seniors will never have a chance to be back.
Reed Lanner sends slot man McDaniel and pass over to Colwick. He's to the left side. He's at the 45, looking for a block. The 40, far side, ran out at the 30. Let's see, is there a late hit over there?
No.
Nope, no call, no flag.
36.
At the 36, they say ran out with 32 seconds to go.
Well, here comes you might get your field goal you've been wanting the whole game.
Well, this young man's got the leg. I mean, I know he missed the extra point, so what? We've seen, as an 8th grader, we saw him kick a 53-yarder to win on an 8th grade game, middle school.
I guarantee you.
I know what you're saying. The rush is different. The guy's size is different.
It's a cool night. It's not August, and this is for the win.
Lanner back to pass, and he fires, and it's tipped away. I tell you, if he hits the receiver, Cameron Yates, there, he has got some running room in front of him. McLeod did a great job sticking ahead. Look at that again. What a defensive play this is late in the game of a state championship.
Everybody's running. Everybody's just wide open here, laying it out.
Trying to win a state championship.
The adrenaline is at an all-time high for all these young men right here.
Got to watch Reese Smith. Johnson's on him out to the top. Lanner rolling to the right, sets up, throws, and it is caught down to the 30, and Colwick down to the 20, maybe the 28-yard line.
Oh, he's been their go-to.
Colwick
Reese has been there, but I mean, Colwick, when you needed to get the ball in somebody's hand and move the chains a little bit,
there's Chuck Smith.
He's been the guy.
What a legend, Chuck Smith. I think unequivocally, without a doubt, probably the best coach to ever coach high school football in Kentucky, right there. I mean, and that's saying a lot.
That is. That's saying a lot.
That's saying a lot with Philip Haywood, Dudley Hilton, guys like that. Lanner throws it downfield, and it is going to be. Oh my goodness, he had Colwick. Was he interfered with there? Colwick thought he was, but no flag. And Colwick was wide open.
Yeah, I think he got.
And Chuck Smith screaming.
I think they got tied up. Coach used to call it. Coach Chuck Smith used to call everything. I haven't seen him calling. He hadn't had a headset on the entire time. 4th down and 2.
Bill Ransdell was the offensive coordinator for the Horsemen when I did the arena football team.
It was fun.
You're our OC.
Yep, it was fun. Enjoyed it.
Lanner, 4th down, fires left.
Oh!
And it's incomplete. Smith can't come up with it. Reese Smith still down, shaking up a little bit. And that's incomplete with 15 seconds. Johnson Central.
Going to get a penalty, boys. Here, you better get off the field.
Johnson Central, boy, I tell you what, looks like they're going to capture. Well, look at this play. Look at this play.
Well, here's the thing. I'm wondering, that's a tough pass. Just a great job of getting a head on the ball. I mean, just an excellent job.
By Johnson.
Johnson getting his head in there, timing it out. Wow.
Cody Rice, I'm sorry. That wasn't
Rice,
3.
Yeah.
That wasn't number 3. That was 5 Rice.
Yeah, great job. I mean, just look at this. Last year, how fitting is this? Johnson Central loses to Franklin Simpson 14-12 and come back and win and beat Boyle, one of the best programs in the state, 21-20.
And the missed extra point is huge. And Riley Priest will take a knee, and that's going to do it. Johnson Central is going to win the 4A state championship, 21-20, behind Riley Priest, the Governor Scholar, and Devin Johnson. And it's all over. The state championship goes to Johnson Central. The Golden Eagles are golden tonight.
Oh, what a game they played. I tell you, you got to hats off to them. What a game. They played a wonderful game. They made some adjustments as you have to do, but, what a battle. What a great game. Boyle was not going to be denied. It comes down to, 4th down and a 1-point game. Like you said, a missed extra point. I feel really bad for that young man that missed that extra point.
Just a sophomore. Well, probably one of the – and the thing about it, he's one of the best kickers in the state.
Yeah.
In the state. As you said, Bill, it just takes a bad snap, a hold, anything.
Any of that little timing is huge.
21-20. Boy, what a big win for Johnson Central. Their 2nd state title under Coach Matney as they win it down. And, boy, I tell you what, they can count to number 2 as they win their 2nd state championship at the outstanding.
Second one in 5 years, his 5th straight year.
Yeah, and you talk about academics. Johnson Central, one of the top academic schools, bar any school in the state of Kentucky, as they win the state championship 21-20 over Boyle County. We're going to keep it right here and have the presentation down on the field and everything. And, of course, we'll be giving out the Mingy Beef Jerky MVP. Billy Ransdell, who do you like as MVP?
When you look at it, what the numbers were, you got some guys rushing the football. You got,
97 for Preston Dillon, and what a great defensive game by 21 Dillon. I mean, he played.
He did.
On both. I go with Dillon.
I like Dillon. I like Priest. I think you could split that thing up any way you wanted to because that's the way their team operates. There's just a lot of. It's like a 3-4-headed monster that they have over there.
Big crowd in here tonight. We didn't get any official attendance, but we'll pass that along to you during the Cov-Caf.
Looks like about 18,472.
Looks about 14,000 to me.
Okay.
14,000. But
you went with the under, huh?
That's just a guess. So, but 27. 21-20, Johnson Central beats Boyle County. And it was 14 all at halftime.
Oh, great. I mean, yeah, and you think about it, Johnson Central scored right at the end of the first half. Boyle County comes out and starts with the football.
And Dylan Preston is MVP. We called that one. And William Warfield will present the Mingy Beef Jerky Star of the Game to Dylan Preston, who gets the MVP award. And here we go. So Dylan Preston, he did it on both sides of the ball.
Yeah, and here's the thing, too. You know, I think what's kind of lost, I'm going to tell you real quick, because I think what may be lost a little bit here is the fact that Boyle County was held to 20 points. I mean, the defense for Johnson Central, Boyle County this year, 36, 56, 59, 43, 71, 30, 64, 52, 53, 31. I mean,
yeah.
they're held to 21. I think the defense for Johnson
20,
Central
held them to 20 points.
I mean, that's kind of missed here with what happened here tonight.
Yeah. So Boyle County, what a fantastic season, 14-1. Landon Bartleson there holding the hardwood. He'll head to Notre Dame. And, of course, Reese Smith going to West Virginia. Kelly going to Middle Tennessee. Jim Matney, what a job Coach Matney does at Johnson Central. What a job. He is a fantastic coach.
Thank you. Stats in.
Dylan Preston, 7 tackles to go with that outstanding running game. Of course, he had the 2-yard touchdown.
15 for 102. Priest had 8 for 72 rushes. 2 for 5, 51 yards. I mean, Priest had 72. Devin Johnson had 49. Cody Rice had 65 rushing.
Yep.
As a whole, Johnson Central, 58 total offensive plays, 53 rushes for 270 yards. And look at this. Red zone. Johnson Central, 2 of 3. Boyle County, 3 of 3. Oh, they scored 3 times they got there. The rest of the time they didn't let them in there. Again, I mean, I think partly this Johnson Central defense is a little unsung.
Yeah, and 9 of 14 on third down conversions for Boyle County, and they still lost the game. So 9 of 14, and that'll get it done. And who won the SEC championship today? Did LSU end up winning?
It's not over yet. I don't think. LSU was up earlier. We're waiting. 29-3 LSU.
There is your
20-3. Excuse me.
There's
told you I'm missing my cheater glasses.
2019 state champions right there, the Golden Eagles of Johnson Central, 21-20 over a very good Boyle County team. So they're the 4A state champions, and we've decided, of course, earlier today, Somerset defeated Mayfield 34-31 in a classic 34-31 last play of the game. And coming up, we're going to have another good one. It'll be Frederick Douglass and Covenant Catholic. And, boy, we're going to see a lot of athletes in that game tonight.
Looking forward to it. I mean, I think we're going to have another heavyweight battle like we discussed. I mean, back and forth, banging on each other.
Be banging. We'll get some body shots in that one. Well, we want to thank Jack Haynes for producing and Big Joe Allen, our main man over there. And for all the first-string media guys, this is Gary Ball for Bill Ransdell. What a ball game. The championship for 4A football goes to Johnson Central, 21-20 over Boyle County. And at 8 o'clock, we got another great one coming up, Covenant Catholic and Frederick Douglass here on the 2019 UK Orthopedics KHSAA Commonwealth Gridiron Bowl from Kroger Field. We'll be back at 8 o'clock.